When I read about Joey De Leon's exhibit last year featuring his pandemic art, I was intrigued and it was so nice to see a different side and it got me curious what other celebrities do art. Michael V, he has some tremendous abilities. Ian Veneracion can really paint and his father is a painter, is an artist. Heart Evangelista, well, we all know how good she is, what she does with those luxury bags. Angel Locsin, what else can our real life Darna do? But not all celebrities, when they come out with their paintings, are well received. Solen Husab, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing her name. Turns out that she is an artist and she's done exhibits before. Her paintings are tremendously awesome. They're very detailed, but she got into a bit of online trouble when she posted this picture where netizens were angry for using a slump backdrop to promote her art. So she apologized. Then that was it. Didn't hear anything of the issue or even her art, even though it has opened. And it's too bad again. Her paintings are very rich. It makes you want to stare at them, look at them, observe them, let them talk to you. I don't know if she has sold, at least for this particular exhibit, but when she launched her first exhibit 5 years ago, her paintings sold from 100,000 to 250,000 pesos. But I didn't hear any complaints about her pricing, unlike a certain actor who came up with this painting a few years ago. People were upset. It looked juvenile. That hustisya naman sa mga artists na may real talent, porket but consider an art yung painting mo, pwede mo nang ibenta ng mas mataas pa sa presyo ng mga real artists. Anybody can paint, anybody can produce art and claim to be an artist or have other people call them an artist, for as long as they can produce something. Art is subjective, remember. What is art for me may not be art to you, and if I don't like your art, doesn't necessarily give me the right to trash your work. And should I get upset that it's selling for 200,000? Art is also a business. If somebody's willing to pay that much, which turned out, yes, somebody bought it. So it doesn't matter. In a way, I'm sorry to say, if somebody, quote unquote, with real talent cannot sell for 200,000, cannot even sell for 20,000 or 2,000 if there are no takers, then for some people, because it's not a matter of whether it's real talent, some people do buy because they like it. Some people buy because they like the artist. And some people buy for the name. Who created it? Not so much for the work, but the artist behind the art. Some said the vandalisms found in public backrooms were drawn much better, while others thought the painting was a disgrace to other artists who were forced to sell their work for very low and equitable prices. It's not the artist's fault. Yes, the bathroom vandalism might be better, but if nobody's willing to pay for them, it doesn't really matter. Is it a disgrace to other artists? It's unfortunate. Art is art. Art is very subjective. And this is, I think, the gist of the issue. It's not so much the work itself, but it's the price, especially for somebody who this writer says has not earned his chops, did not even study fine arts, and to command such a high price, even higher than people who are vying for the National Artist Award. But like we mentioned, art is still a business venture. Some people buy them for investment purposes. Some people buy them for bragging rights. Or maybe they're a fan of Richard Gomez and they just want to be able to bring something home, especially artwork that is unique. Nobody else has it. Let us not judge the artist. Let us not judge whoever bought it. We can judge the artwork. because it's a free fall when you put yourself out there. I think the anger comes from the reputation of Richard Gomez as a quote-unquote artista lang, not an artist. We don't know the person. We don't know what they do in their private lives. And it turns out that Richard Gomez dabbles in painting and he's been also collecting paintings, so he's exposed to it. So in celebrity art, I guess one aspect that might seem unfair is the name. It's the value of their name. Never mind if it has real talent or not. But so far, the artists, again, including Richard Gomez, I am no fan of his, okay? But they do have talent, but it is overshadowed by their being an artista. But celebrity art is not limited to, well, celebrities. Cory Aquino also dabbled in painting. I don't have the information on how much her paintings cost, but definitely if you have a Cory Aquino painting where if you're into investment purposes, definitely you got a bargain when you bought it. Or much better yet, the former president gave this artwork to my friend. And with the dedication, can you just imagine how much this will fetch for if my friend decides to offload it? And she has another one, also from our former president. But regardless where you stand on celebrity art, let us all agree that at least we are getting people to talk about art. And you know what? The strange thing is the people who are upset about prices of celebrity artworks, they say it's unfair. Well, making an issue is actually helping them. You're increasing the value because later on, years from now, they can say, oh, I have this so-and-so's painting. And you know what? Back then, it caused such an uproar. So this is like a piece of history. So if you don't like something, maybe you can just ignore it. And as much as possible, try not to call somebody's work ugly. The least you can say is it's interesting because that is still somebody's emotions, hard work, expression. It's interesting. Try it. Art is essential.